don't date women that have seen everything in the world. A lot of women talk about, oh, it's better to date a beautiful woman because she's been approached by a lot of guys. It's better to date a girl that's well-traveled because she's not going to be as impressed. That's my point. You want your girl to be impressed by you. You want your girl to say, that's my man, that's my world, that's the guy that takes care of me, that's the guy that loves me. And if you deal with women that have seen everything, like a lot of girls in Miami, it's harder to impress her, to show her what she wants. And unfortunately, look, I ain't got everything in the world. And although I do have some nice things, trust me, there's always a guy that's bigger, better, whatever it may be. And that doesn't necessarily matter as much if you're living in a regular place and you're operating at a high level of life. But like if you want to date girls in Miami, you gotta have a yacht, you gotta have a jet, you gotta be able to play at that level, because you go to the clubs, you're dealing with multi-millionaires and billionaires, if that. So it's not easy to win out here and to maintain relationships. And to be honest, there's a huge thing of hookup culture here. So when you go to those larger cities, you see those people, they're all focused in that kind of mindset. But I want to say this. If you date a girl that sounds bad, but doesn't have these extreme standards, right? And then give her the world. Just give her everything that you have. Teach her, mold her. Like, I love dealing with women that have not had necessarily the best treatment. You don't want to date girls that have been with like bad guy after bad guy after bad guy. That's a different story. Then you're just the first good guy she's ever been with. But also, you can be the first guy that does things and always maintain that. Like a lot of guys say, if you're the first guy in her life that took her out on a date, doesn't necessarily need to be like a bad thing. Now, if you're the first guy that ever was nice to her and like texted her back and stuff like that, then she probably has an affinity or a liking for guys that are not so good. That's a whole different conversation, but it's very like gray area here, right? But if you have a girl that hasn't seen the nicer things, like hasn't been in this car, hasn't done this, hasn't eaten at certain restaurants, just because it's not logical and reasonable, it may be a wonderful relationship to jump into, because she's really going to respect you. She's really going to like you. Okay, she's really going to start to look at you as like, wow, this guy has upgraded me, elevated me, so on and so forth. They do not forget that. Women do not. Like, good girls don't forget the guys that have helped them out and have really like impacted them in a positive way. And same thing with men. Like, it's a human being thing. It's not a woman to man. Like, women, they don't give a shit. No, it's not like that. Date the girl that has not gotten everything in the world. Date the girl that will genuinely respect you as a person. Give her everything. Give her as much as you can. I think that women are an amazing investment if they're the right women. And more than anything else, you know, don't try to go for the girls that have seen everything, because what you're going to find out is that you're not going to be able to retain her. She already has those connections. She's probably been at, when I see a girl that has a bunch of travel stuff, she's been to every country, she's been everywhere. There's no photos of her friends and other girls, and, you know, like, you can kind of tell the aesthetic of it. It's way too nice for a young girl to be able to afford, generalistically speaking. Yeah, you might have a rich daddy, whatever it is. You're not going to impress her. Doesn't matter if it's another guy or you know, she's using another guy's money. Doesn't matter. It's the point of, you're not going to be able to impress her. You're not going to be able to really be that person that accommodates her lifestyle. And why I don't date a lot of girls or talk to a girl in Miami is because me talking to her would restrict her lifestyle, because I wouldn't want her on yachts. I wouldn't want her partying. I wouldn't want her, you know, going on a jet here and there. And some of these girls, a lot of girls here look good. They're doing that every single day. It's just not the lifestyle that I can provide. So it's better for them to be single, talk to guys, enjoy their time. And yeah, and unfortunately, when they do decide to settle down, it's going to be a lot harder for me to, like, even a guy like me or somebody else they talk to, you've already seen all that. This is where your standards are at. They're not going to be wanting to go down in that. They're going to have standards. And on top of that, they're also, unfortunately, going to be difficult to impress.